Hello everyone. In this video I am doing a sketchbook tour. This is my first sketchbook of 2021 and it also holds a lot of memories in it, and I just want to walk you through it a little bit before I officially retire this book, because I have been over this sketchbook since the end of March and I am filming this on May 26th. So I have been miserable with this sketchbook. Not because it's bad. It's not. I like the sketchbook. I'm gonna put it down. Yeah, the tape down here got peeled off, and this book. If you see my final voiceless vlog, the one that says "End of an Era" on it, you'll know the basic story. But basically, I was displaced for 2 years. And I finished a lot of sketchbooks. This sketchbook I was working on before I moved into my new place, and I kind of wanted to retire it as like, well, I've changed the light. Well, not I've changed, but like my life's changed, and I don't want to hold on to this book anymore. But I also am a cheapskate, and I feel bad if I don't finish sketchbooks. Especially since somehow I've ended up with a ton of paper and I don't know where it came from. So I'm like, I can't justify not finishing this sketchbook because it was almost done. So I've been struggling slowly to finish it for 2 months. I finally finished it last night. Technically this morning because it was like 12 a.m. or something. And yeah, I just want to take you through it. So I painted the cover. For Christmas, a couple of our online friends lumped money together to give me and my mother a couple days inside, and they paid for me and my mother to be in an Airbnb. So while I was there, I painted this cover. The concept for this cover looks way better. I hadn't used acrylic in years, and I thought I would do something this ambitious, and it went totally wrong. I thought if I would line it, it would go better. No. So in theory, this cover would have been way better, but I hate it with a passion. I mean, the bunny's kind of cute, but he didn't come how I wanted either. So I hate this cover with a passion. It came out completely messy and not how I wanted. I tried fixing it. I tried using an acrylic metallic marker. That didn't work, so I tried using this tape. The tape keeps peeling up. But this is watercolor, and I got this at Michael's, but I got it with a coupon. And a coupon? Or it was on sale, one of the two. Because I will not spend $15 to $20 for a sketchbook I can get for $8 to $10 at Walmart. So yeah, here we go. Also, this was like a kind of a plasticky cover, and I made it a hardcover by gluing cardboard on the inside that I painted, and I put stickers on to make it look cute. This is one of my favorite things in the whole sketchbook, is this page of stickers with the washi tapes and the gradient cardboard. I love how this looks. You know, I didn't make the stickers. They were just, oh, little birds are playing outside. They were just little Michael stickers. Like each sticker pack book thing is like $1. But anyway, okay. So a trend I've had for, I would say, 3 years ish is, since I don't know where I saw this. It might have been Mirabile, but I'm not positive. Your first page of your sketchbook, instead of trying to draw a good picture in it, you put swatches of what you're going to use in it. So what I did, since I've seen that, is every first page has swatches in it. You've seen probably a lot of sketchbook setup videos or swatch with me videos where I'm just swatching my first page of my sketchbook. I have a lot of sketchbook setup tours where like I put stickers and stuff on the front. I didn't do one for this one because I was streaming this and I was recorded, but the sun kept going in and out, and sometimes it got so dark you could hardly even see, and I didn't feel like screwing with it. I only had a day and a half to be there, or 2 days, something like that. It was like 3 days, 2 nights, I don't know. So I was like, I'm just gonna enjoy what I can enjoy and not worry about editing anything for a video. So you got this. I think I made a swatching one. I'm pretty sure I made a swatching one. I'm not positive, but I didn't do any of this, which kind of makes me sad because this part here was the fun part. But you get to see it now. So this is all my swatches. I've never done like a pie chart style one before. I actually really like that. I might do that in my next one. I'm kind of debating if I want to do swatches on the first page or on the second page, my next one. I don't know. New life, new ways of doing things. I don't know. I'll know when I do it. More swatches. This was for paint markers that I got. I like them, but they're very picky, and I think I'm using them wrong, so I haven't really done anything with them. This is on black paper, on some craft paper, and on just the white paper of the page. These I drew at the Airbnb. I don't remember if I colored them there. I might have. I don't remember. So this is my mushrooms. Now this one I'm very proud of. Now I'm going to remind everyone that I had nowhere to draw. I had nowhere to live. So I had to draw this outside in the park in, was this January or February? In January. Like it'd be 20, 30 degrees outside. Wearing mittens. Trying to hold on to a paintbrush with mittens, which is really hard, by the way. It doesn't sound hard holding on to stuff and trying to like... Apparently I have a lot more sensory than I thought I did. So I had to do this outside in the cold. And you ever waited for watercolor to dry in the cold? No, it's a pain. So this took me like 2 weeks when it could have taken me 2 or 3 days if I had like somewhere steady to live, because I had to wait for it to not be too cold, had to know what we were doing. Plus I work, and I work long hours, so those 3 days I just can't draw at all, because even if I get off early, it's dark and I have nowhere to draw. So yeah, it sucks. But this picture came out good for what I had to work with, I think. I really love this one. This is probably my proudest picture in the book. I'm thinking I will change my mind if I see something else. Swatches for the skin tone set from Crayola colored pencils. Okay, now these next set of pictures are from my Valentine's Day animatic. That was another horror story of I thought I had a month and I had 2 weeks, and I work 3 days a week, so that's 6 days, and each day is 12-hour shift, so I only had a week to make that whole thing technically. And one weekend I slept maybe 5 or 6 hours just to work on it so it could be done in time. So that's after working 12 hours. So that don't do that. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. And also it was cold, so I had to wait for watercolor to dry in the cold. Again, it was I planned on something too ambitious for what I had to work with, but I got it done. Not as good as I could have gotten it done if I would have had a better setup, but I got it done. Please watch that if you haven't watched that, because I am still very proud of it. It's my first time ever making an animatic. So this is Soldado and Reina. You've probably seen Reina a couple times. I've drawn her a couple times on the channel. I did her for Inktober, and I did a Draw This in Your Style with her, and then some sketchbook tours. You've probably seen her if you've been here a long time. Soldado you might have only seen once in a sketchbook tour, and then, no, twice. Sketchbook tour, and I did a different Valentine's Day thing 2 years ago of these two. I had a sticker of it, but the sticker came out the wrong colors, so rip. If I remember, I'll put it up on screen. Over here somewhere. But these two are married. This is the bee queen, and this is the bee grand general, because I do not have bee kings in my world, because I want to kind of stick to how bees work. They don't have kings. They don't have generals either, but I mean, they might, but from what I know, they don't. From what I know, they just do their thing and he dies, but unless it's ants. I'll have ants in there too, so someone in there is doing something wrong. But anyway, the animatic was supposed to be with them, with a part of the song, it's more like a cover by Owl City of Enchanted for Taylor Swift. Except for I picture this being like their song where they meet and whatever. So I made it based off that. So this is all done in watercolor and colored pens, watercolor and pen. Colored pencil, watercolor and pen. I did use a lot of referencing from Disney princesses and princes for like this is reference from Cinderella, except for her head was tilted up, her eyes were open, she had more like that oh no type hand like this to her mouth. So I modified it, but I used a lot of Disney princesses. I figured they had poofy dresses, that'll help with like posing and stuff. And this is like 3 different poses from Prince Charming. I mashed together and it came up very stiff, but I didn't have time to make it clean. Here's just a bunch of swatches. I got a bunch of washi tape at Walmart on clearance. I don't have a problem. A friend of mine gave me some of these really expensive like Daniel Smith watercolors. I think they have like minerals or something in them. So I have that there. I really thought this comic was funny. I clean an office as well as my job, and they were throwing away like the comics for the thing, and I thought this one was funny, so I took it out of the trash. It's me just seeing how they blend. I really love how this one came out. This one came out pretty good. I really love how this one came out. I got this from a sweater that I got with a gift card. Yep. And if you see, I have notes of what this was for, so I could remember, because I have a terrible memory, plus being tired for years and not getting proper sleep. That doesn't help. These are like the petals, if you've seen it, that like fall down like this. I think my mother found this or got this or something, and she gave it to me. I'm like, oh, the kitten's cute. Put him in there. Also, I put this bookmark in myself. It's a piece of ribbon I got from the dollar store. And then I saw that ribbon again recently, and I got 2 more rolls because I love this ribbon, and it's a dollar store, so who knows if they'll ever sell it again, so you just get it when you can see it. I think this one I used from the live action Beauty and the Beast as a reference. Never saw live action out of principle, but I think that's what this is. And I think I referenced a really small picture of Belle and the prince. I'm gonna say Prince Adam, even though Disney never named him that. That was the toy makers who named him that, but they might have canonized that by now, but yeah. I think I just drew this. I don't think I referenced this at all, or this one. I love this one. It's so like innocent but personal. I love how cute this one is. Also, I have some footage of me doing like random things for this. I want to do like a behind the scenes full story of how I made this. Only I don't know how much I want to talk about what I've been through. Like, I want to, because if there's anyone else who's going through it who also likes art, I want them to know that they're not alone. But I also don't know if that's going to scare away subscribers. But at the same time, if I'm helping someone, I probably shouldn't care at all. So I probably will make it, I just don't know when. Yeah. I honestly don't remember what I referenced. I'm going to assume Beauty and the Beast. I did a lot of Beauty and the Beast referencing for this. I love this one too. I really love how he came out. These are the hearts that flash around in the thing. I just arranged them in programs and stuff. I don't think I referenced for this either. I think I referenced individual, like, just poses. Like, I looked up kneeling pose or proposing pose or something. But I don't remember what I referenced. It was a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but for my brain, February is a long time ago when you're almost in June. So, that one. And then this one I'm particularly proud of. Mainly because I know nothing about this. When I was drawing this, I never really drew this before, so I'm just like, I don't know how to draw this. I have no experience with this. I don't know anything about this. How does this work? I used a reference of a stained glass window picture, official art or something for Beauty and the Beast with Belle and Adam. I hate calling him Adam because I know they didn't officially name him that at the time, but Adam. This is supposed to be her wedding dress, and she is wearing an Italian white sunflower. Technically, it looks yellow, and the white sunflower is technically yellow, but a very, very pale yellow. But I figured it wouldn't translate unless I made it a little darker. But that's a pale white sunflower because the Bee Kingdom is based on sunflowers. So I wanted to keep with the sunflower theme. So I did a pale white Italian sunflower, because white's in the name, so it's technically white, even though it's yellow. I never dated this. Oh no. But, this is the, Crayola skin tone set and like their little water-based markers, which, I mean, I don't know what I'll use them for like, I won't use them for good good detailed illustrations because it comes out patchy, but I could use it like watercolor. So they were like in the clearance section because nobody cared about these or the color pencils, and I was like, you know what, I don't know if they're ever gonna sell these if they keep going on clearance, so I'm just gonna buy them just like I said I had them once. Nothing else, they'll be a collector's item if they stop producing them. So this is a very rushed how to draw this in your style entry for, I cannot pronounce her name, it's like Uzuri Art or something. I can't pronounce it. I will put the original from her, like the Instagram post, as a screenshot right here, so you can see her amazing picture. I wanted to do something much more detailed, but I spent all my time on the animatic and I had no time to make this as good as I wanted. So this is the best we got. It is supposed to be Padme from Star Wars, even though it doesn't look anything like Natalie Portman. But I tried. It was very rushed, I'm not gonna lie. It was extremely rushed, but I had to because I wanted to enter this and I had no time, so at least I entered. This I hate. I was trying to get my markers to work and they didn't work, so I just threw a sticker on there. It came out nothing like I wanted, so I just started So this page is like the ugliest page for me in the whole thing. Okay, now this. There is a story to this. I started this idea floating around my head right after I did the animatic for Marchroom. It's like mushroom. And you draw mushrooms in March. But instead of 30 prompts, it'll be 15. So I don't have to worry about drawing every day. And also, if I want to do a bunch in one time, it's fine. I didn't know what style I was going with. I should have went with the watercolor and pen style. It would have been done weeks and months ago. But I started on this. And then when I applied to my place, I got approved, so I had to move. So I had no time to finish this. Plus, remember, I'm still working, so I really don't have time for this. And I got like 7 or 8 into this, and then I just had no time. So I've been working on this very slowly because I've been over this sketchbook since the end of March, and I just finished it yesterday from Marchroom. But I like roped off pages. Yeah, let me get it to like this, where I roped off pages, so that way I can still work on other drawings in the back, and I won't mess this up being in order. I got lazy at the last one. I combined 2 on the same page because they look very similar anyway, and I was just over it. But all of these here were not drawn in a row. These were drawn at random inside the pages, and they were also drawn randomly for like the past 3 months. So this here, some of this is super old, and some of this I did yesterday. So like the past week or 2. So yeah, this isn't going to be in order, and the stuff in the back isn't going to be in order at all. But okay, this is Marchroom. I would like to maybe try this again next year if I have time. We will see what a year brings. I was thinking about doing Shroom Temper, but I'm like, I don't want to do a challenge on top of a challenge, because I'm going to do Shroom Temper and then I'm going to do Inktober. No, I love Inktober. I'm going to do Inktober. I could always designs, or I could always like do like an event on like my streaming or something, because I could kind of do it, but it's now no prompts. Just do like a couple. I'm not doing it every day, and I'm not doing 15, so I don't know if I'll do Shroom Temper. But I might make it a prompt list for people who would like to do it. Let me know if you would like to do Shroom Temper. But yeah, this is all the mushrooms. I got this idea for making the prompts look like this from Sephora Lou's prompt lists because they always look so pretty. Mind you, these were drawn out of order. So the first one is the Morels. I'm gonna just call them by this one. I'm not calling them by that. I cannot pronounce the scientific names. But these are Morels. You might have seen me working on these in a voiceless vlog. Also, all of these are done in watercolor and color pencil. which is another reason why it took so long. If I would have done pen and watercolor, it would have been done way quicker, because pen is way faster and watercolor is way faster. But you know, what do I know? So, yeah. Morels. I am really proud of this one. Okay, I love how this came out, this gradient. I am in love with this gradient. Also, these mushrooms are really cute. If you look them up and you see like the really big fluffy ones, oh, they're so cute. I think they're poisonous, but they're cute. They're cute, but will kill you. What more could you want? And I put numbers in the corner so I can make sure I had the right amount of pages roped off, which I ended up using 14 instead of 15 pages. So like I said, I combined them. I'm trying to figure out how to draw this. Yes, this is a real thing. This part didn't come out as good as I wanted, but whatever, I tried. Plus these are like kind of slimy, so I try to make it shiny, and I don't know if it came off well or not, but I love how my gradient came out again. I'm really proud of my gradient. I have gotten better with watercolor over the past 2 years, which is nice. At least something good came out of all this. I'm also very proud of the gradient on this one, this right here. This is the flag Eric. Oops. This is the flag Eric, like the stereotypical ones you see in like all the fantasy illustrations and stuff. But I don't care, I love this mushroom, it's so cute. Like, I made a little box thing and I put the same kind of mushroom on the box they made out of felt. So, you know, I'm sold with these. These ones, I mean, I'm cool with them. I don't know how I feel about how I did the ribbing on them, but overall they came out good. I like the color. It's not quite accurate. It's a little too raspberry, like, okay, raspberry according to colors on colored pencils, not how raspberries actually look. It's a little too raspberry. Should be a little more on a darker violet side, but purple is really hard to color and shade, because if you use blue it looks too blue, and if you use pink it looks too pink. So I tried. So like this one, I think it was actually pretty warm out that day. It was warm enough for me to just have like a normal sweater on. I don't even think I think if I sat in the sun I was actually hot, but I get hot easily. I don't remember. I think I might have not even needed a sweater that day. Because winter here is bipolar. One day it's freezing, and the next day you're hot. If you're in the sun. If you're not in the sun, you're freezing your butt off. Here, I know for sure I had 2 sweaters on. I also love how these, like, swatch pages look on the side when you're trying to, like, figure out the color. I like how those look. I don't know why, but I love these. Does anyone else like these swatchy page looking things? This was me trying to fix a U and you really didn't age well, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure this is the last one I colored outside. So everything after this I did inside. Now in the back there's stuff I did outside, and then there's stuff I did inside. Because remember, I roped off the mushroom ones. I'm really pleased with that one. It came out cute. This was hell. I did not enjoy this part here. I didn't even do it well because you can't see the stuff on the back. But you know what? I don't care. I was tired. I was angry. And they come in different colors, so I try to draw like different ones on the side. Now these, in real life, are little itty bitty BB ones. They're like this big, and I love them. And I also love the name is Pixie Parasol, which is precious. Me practicing wood texture with watercolor. I used some of those Daniel Smith watercolors with this, and good lord, do they blend amazing. They have like a little shine to them. Can you see if I switch this everywhere? Let's see. Can you see it? No, my camera just wants to auto contrast. It won't take extra shine. But if you look at it a certain way, you can see how it's see it being glittery, but it won't work, so. These I did on a live stream. I uploaded the VOD on here, so if you want to see me like finish them in real time, they were already watercolored in, I'm pretty sure, when I started the stream. So if you want to see me finish them, I don't think I colored them on there. I think they were already colored. I just needed like do the color pencil mostly. Okay, if you want to see me do half the process of these, there is like a 2.5 hour VOD. If you want to watch it. They come out quite how I wanted, but I was at the point where I was rushing a little bit, so. These came out way too fluorescent. Way too fluorescent. They're supposed to be more of a softer pastel color, but I tried. These I just did like 2 days ago. And then these I finished yesterday, finishing the thing. Okay, now. The inky cap, the fairy inky cap, and the shaggy mane, they're all in the same kind of basic species, but not. Or, I don't know how species work, subspecies. They're like part of the same family. Kind of like how tigers and kittens are the same. They're not exactly, but you can tell they're related. I don't know how does science work. So these are the fairy ink caps. These are kind of small. These are kind of small, and this is the scientific name that goes with these. But they have like the inky part, so I was like, okay, I'll just put these two on the same page, get it over with. I'm proud of how this one came out. This one came out great for what I was going for. It came out amazing. And then this is the inky cap ones. They come in different shapes and sizes, so I just kind of went with like a more like, well, still growing up one. Excuse me. A more growing up one. And then this one is when it started to like go into itself and kind of like deteriorate or whatever, and it's really drippy and inky. So that's what this is. I finally finished Mushroom. I'm so happy. Okay, this was like a 3 marker challenge. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I just want to throw random flowers on here. And I was talking to someone on Instagram, and they were like, oh, you want to put any roses? I'm like, yeah, should I do some quick dual roses? Pick 3 colors. So they picked 3 random colors from Copics, and I had to grab the nearest color I had. And I had none of them really that close, but this I did in like 10 minutes. I wanted to put something on the page so I don't waste it entirely, and I'm done. That was yesterday. This I drew all the way in February. This is for Artfinity, or Skittles. I have other pictures for him. I haven't taken it out to send it to him because I wanted to do the sketchbook tour first. So now that I'm doing the sketchbook tour, Skittles, you're getting your pictures very soon. This was for his birthday. This is character 9. I forgot the knee pads, but he still loved it, so I don't feel so terrible, but I still feel bad. Every time I look like, she needed her knee pads, but there's no way to fix it, so I'm glad he still likes it anyway. So this is 9. This I drew for Rebels Remembered in March. Rebels Remembered is not a picture. It's a day that we all remember the ending of Star Wars Rebels, which is a show I love, but the last little bit made me very angry. And not for one reason you might think. I'm being vague because my friends haven't finished it, and I'm not even going to really talk about who this is because they don't know, even though I showed it to them, which means either he changed drastically or I drew him terribly, but they don't know, so I'm not going to spoil it for them. But this is the characters. This is one of the main ones, and then this is the other ones. And this is a part of the Rebellion logo as drawn by Sabine Wren. Now this is just going to be a bunch of swatches because one of my online friends, I talked about this a little bit in my Copic video, he sent me a whole bunch of Copics, but he also sent me a bunch of colored pencils and watercolors, which is gonna be the back of this page, and watercolors and all kinds of stuff. I did a Copic swatch page for that video, and now I can't find it. I don't know where I put it, and I'm angry. I'll find it eventually, because I've been rearranging my room like 4,000 times to get it ready, to just feel like I'm ready to do things. And also I want to do a studio tour. It's my bedroom, but a studio tour. So I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put it at all. But this is the color pencils he gave me, which, Caran d'Ache, oh my gosh, and these Lyra ones? Okay, I don't know anything about Lyra. Can someone tell me what Lyra is? I should probably just look it up. But these are so smooth. I feel like they're expensive. I feel bad. He gave me some Reeves watercolors. I'm pretty sure they're students watercolors, because they feel really, they're not too chalky when you rub on them. Well, that one definitely is. They're kind of chalky, they're kind of very primary colors looking. So I'm pretty sure that these were made for children, but I don't care, they're still good for sketchbooking and stuff. So he gave me some watercolors, 2 different tins. And this picture here I have also as a VOD on my channel from my Twitch. A VOD is basically the whole live stream re-uploaded to YouTube. This is from a concept art that is in the official Phantom Menace concept art book from like the 1999 2000, like when the movie first came out. This has not been tainted by Disney. So I redrew it in my style. And I'm happy how it came out. Her nose I made too long. I'm like, there's something wrong with this. What is it? The nose is too long. The nose was a little bit up more, and this eye over a little bit. It would look way better, but I drew it all in one sitting, so I really can't complain. This I drew a while ago. This is me testing out some pens that I got from, what's it called? Five Below. They are not waterproof. If you see the fine lines of Five Below, they are not waterproof at all. They kind of are okay with marker, but test it before you use them, because you don't want to use something that smudges. This is me just screwing around. And then this is the last page. What I did in this page, instead of drawing a picture, since I'm not going to see this again, is I wrote a letter to my past self, telling me it's going to be okay, hold on. And to my future self, I hope you didn't forget what you went through, and I hope that things are still well and hopefully got way better. So that's what this page is. I just wanted to put my matte sticker somewhere, so I put it there. Here's how I attach the bookmark. And that is that. This is the end, another end of an era. Hopefully I never have to go through it again. Here. Whoop! That was loud. Rip, 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 rip. Okay. This book is actually too big for the camera. Oh boy. I remember those days. Those days long ago. Okay, I bought this, I think. I don't remember if I bought it in 2019 or 2020. I feel like 2019 I bought this. But I don't remember. I know it's been about a year at least. I was like, oh mama, when I get out, well when we get out, but you know, when I get out, I can start new. And if you don't know, I used to draw 9x12 sketchbooks all the time. This one here I think is 8x10. You can just see how tired I got. I could hardly even finish books this size by the time everything was going. I'm excited to start new, is what I'm saying. I got this at Walmart, I think for $10. Grombacher is a good brand. I think they make oils that people like. I'm pretty sure it's oils people like from them. I don't know if it's acrylics. Maybe it's both. I don't know. I've talked long enough. Before editing this video is 43 minutes long. I'm hoping I can head it down to at least 35. But here it is. The old one. I'm so happy I found this. And here is the old one. I I hope you all have a great day. Please like this video, please subscribe. I would love to hear your comments. Be gentle with me. Yes, have a great day. Also click the bell and hopefully no YouTube will notify you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.